guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm currently on vacation in West Texas, and what better thing to do on vacation than to go wilderness exploring, you know? So I'm gonna get dressed for that, and then I'm gonna take you with me. I've got with me my handy dandy field guide, and I'm gonna, we're just gonna have a ball. Alright, so let's get right into it. I'm taking with me my trusty sidekick Stormy, whom you might remember from my garage sailing video. She's pretty great, and she likes being outdoors. Also, look at this absolutely bleak, terrain. This is perfect for getting kidnapped or snake bit. Now here's the funny thing. It's insert current month. So all the plans look kind of lame, but hopefully I'll make up with that with my funny jokes. Stormy, let's go see the decrepit old shed. The first plant on our list is a Texas prickly pear. You guys have probably seen this one. It's right here. It's very basic. It's used in landscaping, and it's also native to where I am right now. These right here are technically out of season, but they're the prickly pear fruits, also known as tunas. So we're gonna call them tunas because that's what the Spaniards call them. And they were used in dishes, and my favorite, prickly pear jelly. Now, you might be wondering, what's the difference between jelly, jam, and preserves? Well, jelly is fruit cooked in sugar for a long time, and it's got a very, watery consistency, whereas jam is thicker. And preserves are basically fruit that's been preserved in sugar. You know how we pickle things? It's kind of like pickling, but for fruit, and it makes it sweeter. Hey, Stormy, what's the difference between a guitar and a cactus? Well, you can tune a guitar, but you can't tune a cactus. Ha 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 ha. That adds a whole new layer to the word jellyfish. Ah, look, Stormy, the decrepit old shed. Alright, the next plant on our list is this right here, and I don't exactly know what that is. I can't really identify it, but it looks kind of like baby's breath if you know what that is. According to my research, it's one of the eriogonums, and there's 3 different types, but I don't know which is which, so sorry. And here we have the infamous mistletoe. Haha, I meant to say mesquite. Its spiny spine branches, and it's got spikes, and it's not very fun, and it usually grows mistletoe, and mistletoe is not as lovely or as endearing as you probably think. In fact, it looks kind of warty, like a green toenail. Here's a close-up of the decrepit old shed. I used to go play in there, but it's kind of falling apart, and there's coyote bones in there, and so we're gonna just leave it alone and walk right past. Coming up, we have some of my favorites. You guys might have seen this where you live. It's yucca. And yucca's right here, and it's technically evergreen, but it's not really. Indigenous people use this stuff for all sorts. They used to make rope out of it and everything, and certain types of yucca even made tequila, which is a whole different story. I'm not going to teach you how to make tequila, though. Just because I like botany doesn't mean I can teach you how to make tequila, just like a chemist can't teach you how to make meth. Am I right? Oh, hi, Stormy. But yuccas are really cool. They're yuccas or yuccas. I call them both interchangeably, and I think that they're really pretty and really neat and great for landscaping. A lot of you guys probably think that botany is lame, and with that I raise you this question. How many cool botanists do you know? I can name a few. One, Mark Watney from The Martian, and that's about it. So yeah, botany's not very cool, but it's interesting. Ooh, right here we have some nice, fresh hog tracks. Maybe they're deer tracks. I don't know. My mom's a wildlife biologist. I'm just the botanist of the family. Oh, and look, more apocalyptic wasteland. Now, if you have patience and a knack for geology, you can find some really cool rocks out here. I myself have found lots of arrowheads and some wild dogs. Here we have a cedar bush, which you guys might know from your various allergies. It kind of looks like a Christmas tree up close. But from far away it doesn't. It has these lovely kind of chalky blue little fruits, and we don't eat those because that's how you get sick. Oh my gosh, doesn't it just look like these plants escaped from hell? I don't know what they're called, but this one's got spikes that are almost as long as my finger. And then this one, well, that just doesn't look very pleasant now, does it? Moo. Oh look, this looks like a lovely patch of sand, right? Wrong. It's actually fire ants. You think you know what fire ants are, but you're wrong. These suckers are like a centimeter each, and they're really scary, and their bites last for a long, long time, and they hurt very bad. So if you see a pile like that, don't mess with it. Stormy! Stormy! No, don't bark at the cows. Hey guys, sorry about that. I just spent 30 minutes trying to get my dog not to yell at the cows. But over here we've got some holly, and you might think, oh, that looks really cool, really sweet, very festive, right? Wrong. look at this, the points on those suckers, right? Like, that's menacing. I can't imagine who the first person was to be like, I'm gonna put that in my home. That looks like a really cool plant to be friends with. It's not. Here we see a bunch of dead thistle plants. And now you might know thistles because, you know, they're pretty classic, right? Classic wildflowers. Except whenever they're dead, they look really like sad. And they're still pointy as heck. So be careful if you see these in the wild. They're not your friends. Although it's kind of deceiving because they're really nice and pretty purple whenever they're in bloom. However, don't let that trick you because they've used that tactic on me before and look at me now. Right here is a canine, and not a very smart one, but she's very pretty, and she's very charismatic and very friendly, and she's for sale actually. No, I'm kidding. Don't buy my dog. Stormy, say hi to the camera. Hi. Those are some ducks. Stormy, duck! Oh, she didn't do it. Oh, look at Cowbone. Someone called Georgia O'Keeffe. Oh, looking pretty surrealist. You know what I'm saying? Stormy, I think someone died over here. There's another one of those suckers. Look, it looks like paradise, right? But no, up close, it is a pit of death. This is called Christmas cactus because, you know, it has these little red tunas, and I guess it kind of looks like Christmas baubles. And it looks really innocent, right? No, let me get a stick. Imagine this stick is like someone's leg, right? Look, did you see them all fly off? Look at them go. They're going everywhere, right? So imagine you walk into a bush of these things, they get all over your leg, and it's no bueno. So be careful of these things. According to my book, they're also called Christmas chala. So, you know, if you ask it its names and it says either of those two, just run away. Pop quiz. Name 3 plants in this frame. Go. The answers are yucca, cedar, and mesquite, and stormy. There used to be a house over by the decrepit old shed, so if you look really closely on the ground, you can find all sorts of like stained glass and porcelain and stuff, which is really fascinating and really sad. There's always big old piles of like scrap metal and things, and like it kind of makes me wonder, like, what was life like on the range, you know, before there was a town here and stuff like that. I mean, look at this one. Like, that was like a bowl or a mason jar or something, and like whoever lived there is probably dead. And that's stormy. I mean, like, look at that. That's like tin roofing right there. And that's stormy. That's enough of the depressing stuff. Let's get back to plant identification. Over here, the ground is all rocky and shaky. It's not for the faint of heart or for the weak of ankles. Here's some raccoon scat, which for you non-biologists means poo. So at this point, I took a break from the plant identification and we went to our grandparents' house to enjoy a classic holiday festivity. Here's a video of my brother cutting down a dead tree. This is a pecan tree and it yields pecans, believe it or not. Epic!
Nice. All right.
Hey guys, welcome back to a barren wasteland. Today I'm on the four-wheeler with my dad and Stormy's behind us, and we're going to find more plants. So yeah, it's the next day, by the way.
Black Friday special on your YouTube.
Yeah, so happy Black Friday to everyone except for the people who aren't watching this today. And nobody's going to watch this today because it's not even edited yet. But anyways, I'll catch you guys later. Hey guys, my dad went to go fill up a feeder, so I'm kind of just walking around and I found this really cool washer. I'll do a giveaway for it. So if you want a cool, slightly damp washer, just leave a comment in the comments and I'll mail it to you.
We'll go back over there and look at it.
Hey guys, now we're on a mountain. Woohoo! Ah! Sorry about that whistling noise, that's our brakes. So yeah. Hey guys, next on our list is the horse crippler. And we've got one right here. And as you can see, like, it's kind of just like on the ground, and the reason it's called horse crippler is because naturally if a horse walked on it, it would hurt pretty bad. But they're really cool looking, and they're about the size of like my hand-ish, and they have pretty pink flowers whenever they're in bloom, which it's not right now because it's not. Insert current month. But anyways, this is a horse crippler, so let's go see our next cactus. Wow, look at all this lichen. I'm liking it. Hey guys, now I'm on a hill, and up here there's a lot of barrel cacti, and barrel cacti are probably my favorites out here, and you're about to see why. These suckers are really little itty bitty and so cute, and you might see them at like Home Depot, except those ones have like hot glued flowers on them. And they live for so long, and they'll start out like these little babies here, and then they'll get this big. And this one's probably like not even as big as my thumb. It's crazy. They're so little bitty. I couldn't tell exactly, but these ones look to be like red barrel cacti. And you know, they match the picture pretty well. They're really cute though. Oh, here's a big cluster of them. Ah, a whole family of them. Oh my gosh. Now, I've always wanted to take one of these guys home, but as any good wilderness explorer knows, you've got to leave the wilderness in the wilderness, because then things will get mad at you. Hey guys, I actually lied. I used my father's non-alcoholic beverage can, and I stole a cactus. But don't try this at home, because you have to have really advanced tools and really advanced equipment. I totally didn't just dig this up with a couple of rocks and sticks and put it in an empty beverage can. Yeah. You want a drink of the cactus? No, don't lick it. It's gonna get your tongue all stung. Hey guys, so I have a couple of other ranch shenanigans and I didn't know where to put them, so you get to see them now. Is it on? Okay. This right here is a state-of-the-art rain barrel. Whenever it rains, you get water in it. But if it's too cold, then it freezes and then you don't have water. But it's still pretty cool. So it's our rain barrel. Okay. Look, it's a pine peel. Woohoo! Anyways, I think that's all for this wilderness exploration video. I hope you guys liked this, of me identifying the plants and things of West Texas. But, you know, I think I'm going to have to call it a day. So, you know, catch you on the flip side, guys.